Are you daft? All the belts, my team. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary king, what ping we bring, man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary king, no what ping we bring, man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary king, no what ping we bring, man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary king, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people champ? Swing like you
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall, 248 pounds, and watch out for that 80-inch reach. He'll square off against Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen. Smokin' Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Right hook misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's bombs away. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
You get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. These punches coming from every angle. That jab doesn't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Both want the knockout. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Oh, that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell to start round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Kissing with the hook. There's a counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. They walked away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. All that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and look good work.
You're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. And you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. And get back out there.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Right back.
And now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be
Doing the gaps of the field. Getting your time in already. Right hand
first minute. Stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering the pace.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Left uppercut doesn't score. Good defense to block the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax. Smart. Get your shots in. Don't get mad. Go back out there.
3 shots. Keep smart. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting them back in. We're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab on it.
Go out there and finish it.
Smart back on the job.
There's the bell to start round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You saw that right hand coming a mile away. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Klitschko in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Back on the job. It was a god-awful round. I tell you, that's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. You're not even in the same league as me. Come on, switch on, get the box back together, get back out there, and win the round. Come on, you're switching on. You've got conflict, but you're still landing the power shots. Good work. Win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you're letting back into it. Fence on in. Think about what to do. Good work. Jab. Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab.
Right. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Just be smart. Still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get...
Here we go in the 6th round. Nice counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's so like to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Jab does not score. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Blocks that jab. There's no way Frazier survives this. Down goes Frazier. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Back on the job and get back out there.
Like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good, man. Good.
Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Tried to score with a jab. Right away, heavy punches being exchanged. The straight right just misses. blocked the jab. A perfect counter lands. Frazier is in trouble again. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
You've done all that work, Heath, smart. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on, get your boxing back together.
Go out there and finish it. Just the same.
Now it's gonna be a tougher fight because he's gonna be confident.
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
His stamina is off the charts. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.